Transport of macromolecules. The transport of macromolecules such as protein, polysaccharides and polynucleotide across the membrane is equally important. Endocytosis is the intake of macromolecule and exocytosis is exit of macromolecule. Endocytosis. Endocytosis is intake of macromolecule by the cells. It is estimated that approximately 2% of the exterior surface of plasma membrane possesses characteristic coated pits. The pits can be internalized to form coated vesicles which contain an unusual protein called clathrin. The uptake of low density lipoprotein molecules by the cells is a good example of endocytosis. Endocytosis occurs when the plasma membrane is pulled inward and will form a pocket around a particular substance. The substance will become enclosed in the vesicle, which is then pinched off and begins moving through the cytoplasm. Cells can bring in solids and liquids using the process. Exocytosis, release of macromolecule from the cell to outside. The release of macromolecule to the outside of the cells mostly occurs via the participation of Golgi apparatus. The macromolecules are transported to the plasma membrane in a vesicles and let out. The secretion of hormone, that is insulin, usually occurs by exocytosis. Exocytosis is internal vesicles will fuse with the plasma membrane and the content of the vesicles are released into the external environment of the cell. The cell can secrete substance they produce this way or excrete waste product. This is diffusion. Active transport. The movement of substance across a biological membrane against its concentration gradient or electrochemical gradient with the help of energy input and specific transport proteins. This movement of particles occurs against the concentration gradient or from an area of low concentration to an area of high concentration with the use of ATP. Diffusion and facilitated diffusion are passive transport and require no energy, and active transport requires energy in the form of ATP. Pinocytosis, a type of endocytosis in which the cell ingests extracellular fluid and its dissolved substances is pinocytosis. Use of sodium potassium pump to explain how active transport can be used to move particles against a concentration gradient. The cell can hydrolyze ATP and use the energy released to move substances across the plasma membrane and against the concentration gradient. The energy is used to change the shape of membrane protein pumps. Each pump only transports particular substances. The particle will enter the pump on the side with a lower concentration and burn to a specific site for that type of particle. Energy from ATP is used to change the shape of pump. The particle is released on the side of higher concentration and the pump returns to its original shape. Passive transport is the diffusion of particles across a biological membrane. This occurs without the use of cellular energy. Active transport is the movement of particles across biological membrane using energy from ATP. This movement of particles occurs against the concentration gradient or from an area of low concentration to an area of high concentration. How about the large molecule? Moving large molecule into and out of cell through the vesicles and vacuoles. Into the cells, moving large molecule into the cells is endocytosis and out of cells is exocytosis. Endocytosis is of two types: phagocytosis. Phagocytosis is moving the large molecule of solid substance is phagocytosis. It is also known as cellular eating, and moving the fluid substance into the cell is pinocytosis, and it is also known as cellular drinking. So, phagocytosis is cellular eating and pinocytosis is cellular drinking. Phagocytosis and pinocytosis are is a type of endocytosis, and exocytosis is moving large molecule out of cell. Transport summary. Transport summary is three types: simple diffusion, transport summary, simple diffusion and facilitated diffusion is a passive transport and require no any energy. And there is difference between simple diffusion and facilitated diffusion is that the facilitated diffusion require carrier protein, and active transport is a require ATP, require energy in the form of ATP, and it also require carrier protein, and it is against the concentration gradient. Thank you.